I'm Jim. I am precise, smart, witty, sharp-tongued, poly. I like craft beer, and I'm a wine lover. Sounds like I'm an alcoholic.
I'm Bobby. I'm dramatic, a fucking stoner psychopath that thinks that the world's ending every day.
And together, we are simply not well.
Okay.
That sounds like robotic.
Is it? Or do I look blurry? Yeah, we're good. We are good. We are ready. Sit down, Jim. Good girl.
Good girl.
Now don't pull any cords.
Good.
Lay down.
Fun, but
It's going to be a fun start, a horrible middle, and then a fun ending is what I'm trying to go
love
for.
this.
Because people need to laugh right now, too.
it locked.
Locked in.
Oh,
Fuck.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Not Well. I'm Jim.
And I'm Bobby.
Or Bobette.
Oh, no, I'm actually Karen. Karen Von Kant.
Oh, really? I'm a Meryl.
I thought you were like, okay, you're going to go.
I feel like I'm a Meryl.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, I'm a professional.
Meryl, like, what's your middle name, though? Like, Meryl Carroll.
Meryl Carroll.
Meryl Carroll.
Like, where did you get these?
Stephanopoulos.
Did you get these at Suburban Mom's Emporium?
These?
Yeah.
It's called Amazon, honey. That's where everything in this house is from.
That
I
explains
basically have given Jeff
the
Bezos
quality.
the... well, now, ma'am, that was a little... that was a little shady. So...
Why are we wearing these?
I don't know. Oh, yeah. I know why. Because it's... Hooray! Hooray!
Point of personal privilege. Can we stop using gendered language?
Okay, so happy Pride, everybody. It's Pride season, and we're so
ready.
excited.
I'm so excited. I can't wait to be out there with all the
all the
corporations.
he and all the gays. Yeah, all the corporations.
all the
I can't wait to see-
corporations.
I heard that if you show Chick-fil-A that you put your kid in concentration camp, then you can get free fries.
For the whole month of June.
Yeah, so like
It's the
June
whole
only. June only, you get a discount if your kids
If they do conversion therapy
Yeah,
and
do
it
conversion.
works, and you have to prove it works, by the way.
prove it. That means you have to look at dicks and not get hard.
Like, you have to put up a little nudie calendar in your kitchen and see if they stare at it too long. And if they don't, then you get
And
free
you film
fries.
and you get free fries. And you need to bring that gay child or ex-gay child in so he can profess his faith for the Lord.
I love Pride for that reason. We get all these goodies.
I'm excited about Pride this year because it's back. I'll just say that.
Oh, we have had a little...
Pride Month is a little stressful, though.
A little. It's terrible.
A little.
I'm not ready.
I'm
My
not
body's
ready
not
either,
ready,
'cause
my mind's
everybody
not
starts
ready.
Talking shit. All the straights start talking shit like, oh, I guess we have to have everything has to be rainbow now.
Where's straight Pride
Where's
Month?
straight Pride? What about straights? I mean, guys.
It's just endless. It's like, we have to exist in your world all the fucking time, and now we can't have 1 month.
Not one.
One fucking month.
Back to now. So Pride is very intense for those of you who have never been.
There is just so
There's
much
just so much going on.
drama,
There's drama.
sexual energy.
There's drugs. There's
drugs. Even drugs.
There's drugs, and that's okay.
Well, speaking of drugs, we did have to go into this.
Oh no.
Last week I noticed something
About me?
about you. I saw a little baggie down in the kitchen filled with a white powder, and I was wondering
You
what
caught me.
that could be.
You caught me. I am
Were you
trying
just
to.
getting ready for Pride, or were you trying to lose weight?
I'm trying to lose weight. Clearly, it's not about Pride anymore. It's about getting thin for Pride.
Now, I did try the powder, and it was just powdered sugar.
Yeah, and
So
that's all I can have on my diet. Like I just have to stick my finger
All
into the bag
powders.
and
Just powders.
Just
Okay, I
the
love
powder.
that.
It's called the powder diet, and honestly, it's like sweet, but it's not a lot. You know what I mean?
It's perfect for that month before Pride.
It is. It's perfect for the month for Pride.
Powders only.
Powders only.
Powders
Have
only.
you ever had Kraft macaroni and cheese powder?
Oh, honey.
Ew.
I'll open up an Easy Mac just for the
Oh,
powder.
Oh my god.
Fuck the Easy Mac.
I
I just need the
love
powder.
Easy Mac.
I know.
It's like so
It's
fucking
so
good. And for some reason, I'm always drunk when I'm eating it, but that's neither here nor there.
For some reason. What could it be?
What else do we need to touch on Pride? Because honestly, this week is really, we're about to go off. We're going to have fun today.
One thing I can go off on about Pride. And
Okay,
make it
yeah,
about,
what do you hate about
let me
Pride?
just make it about me.
But what do you hate about Pride?
What I hate about Pride is the fucking heat. It's like, why did we have to pick a month that's the most humid, hot month here? And then people are like, well, what about August? August is worse. Fuck off.
Because they want us to feel what
June
it's
is
going to feel
terrible.
like in the oven / hell.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah, they're like, you put them in the hottest
in the
month.
camps.
Put them in the hottest month and let those faggots sweat.
And then it's always outdoors. It's always in the bright sun. It's always,
or
like, here you go. It's in a park. I'm like, can we have it indoors?
Or it's lightning and thunder. There's no like
or
nice
or
day.
that.
It's either storming or hot as fuck.
And heaven forbid you want to get a little indoor air conditioning after Pride because everywhere's packed. Because everyone from all over the Midwest has to come here and try to enjoy
we can't help
us.
it that we're popular. No.
I mean, so that's what I hate about Pride is the heat. The other thing I hate about Pride, and I wanted to bring this up. Sorry.
Yeah, Pride sucks with hair.
Pride, this is why I don't have hair. It's a choice.
Choices.
One thing I've been noticing with Pride Month approaching, and it's starting to bother me more and more, the fatter I get, is the number of gays who will use their body to make up for a lack of personality and a lack of face. I'm just going to say it. I can't tell you how many muscled bodies I see, and then you go up. And then you go up above the shoulders, and you're like, babe, it would be better for you if you just stuck to average.
If you just stuck to average,
because you're canceling each other out right now.
You're putting too much emphasis on you, and you don't have enough.
Like, you're drawing me in, and then you're kicking me out.
Like, I do the opposite effect. They see my face like, oh, he's cute, and they're like, oh,
well,
he's a bear. And that's fine, and I get the chasers and all that, but like,
he belongs in a Tennessee State Park.
At least I'm not lying. I'm hot in the core.
Okay.
I'm hot to the core. I'm hot to the touch.
You really are, though. You know what? I love that about you.
Thank you. I feel like I'm smoking.
Smoky Bear.
Oh, well.
So, yeah, I just am, like, seeing it all over Instagram where it's, like, these posts, like, endless posts.
Yeah.
And, like, the face is obscured, or there's giant sunglasses, or there's a hat pulled down, or it's just, like, they're looking away.
Or we see your face. Also, I really don't like it when people just sitting on their soapbox during Pride, especially the ones that are fucking dickheads, usually.
I love it.
They're like, guys, this is a time to come together in the community and really, like, whatever, but no fats, no femmes, no Asians, no blacks, no anything but me.
It's so true.
Get the fuck out of here.
There's people in Columbus that I'm like, hey, like 2 months ago, this is not how you acted at the bar.
No, not at all. You were a little prick to me. And now you're like, we need to all come together. Do we? Or are you just trying to, like, get more followers?
Yeah, you want to go from 179 to 180. Like,
Trust me, we get it.
We get it. We all need the likes. We all need the follows.
But we also need some respect.
Yeah. And
especially
that's why
your elders, which is me.
And that's why we're going to be body positive.
Body positive?
After I just face shamed people, we're gonna be body positive this
oh my god,
fucking month.
Oh my god, we are them.
We are them.
We are them. We're the hot ones that talk shit, and then all of a sudden we're like, guys, we got to really come together. This country is falling apart.
I have to say, like, I don't know if I want to come together. Like, if that's what we have to come together with, maybe we just leave it.
No, I mean, I'll be honest with you.
Leave it.
I agree. Like, nobody needs to come together. Don't fucking try to, like, be nice to me because you think you have to be nice to a fat bear. I don't want to be nice to you because you have a six-pack but an ugly face. Like, I don't care.
Exactly, that's so
Like, I really don't care. Like, cool, you're hot, okay? You probably have a shriveled little ugly dick. Or, it's probably good looking, but whatever.
Either way, just let him see and
just let me
maybe
see.
taste it, just to check.
Sometimes I want to taste, sometimes I just want to see. It depends on the look, honestly. If it looks like a clean cock. And
if
Pride.
It's clean.
My first Pride, that song.
Tell me your Pride
Everybody
story.
Get Up. The one that, like, got sued.
Oh, Robin Thicke.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was Alan Thicke's son.
Yep. And I thought I was king of the... I was actually having a moment the other day. I was like...
I loved that
I'm
song.
actually feeling a little scared
Wait,
now.
that's one of my first Prides, too. That's weird.
Yeah, I think that's...
Is that
2013?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when I moved to Columbus.
Right, that's when I came out. Well, I came out in 2012, but that was my first Pride after coming out.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I went to the... And I thought it was the greatest thing ever. And I was a drunk, and I was hot then, and I had friends.
I saw titties. I was like...
really big in the community.
You were huge.
Big and... Yeah, so this is when being gay was still taboo. Then it became fine, and now it's going back to taboo.
Yeah, we've really gone on a roller coaster. I mean, honestly, all of it.
All of it is we're all coming back down the coaster.
We're
And so
heading
that's what
down the
makes me
coaster and into the camps.
because I felt like before we got rights, we were in momentum to get rights. So
Yeah.
it felt good.
We
Whereas
got them
now,
for 5 years, and now we're like,
I'm like grabbing on like a
country's like-
cat hanging on its last life.
you are on the last life with one
I'm on the
claw.
last life of yeah, like and it's not working out, and the cat's gonna fall, and we'll see what happens. Oh, that was dark.
That was really. I feel bad for the cat.
I feel bad for pussies sometimes. They get
I just hope that the young ones, like having their 2013 moment like we did, feel that same pride that we had.
Yeah.
But it's like I'm a little worried with the national narrative of where queer rights are going.
yeah
That they might also be as worried as we are. And it's like it's
either that or they're so fucking oblivious because they've gotten everything they wanted that they don't even understand what it's like to
I didn't
be
even think about
persecuted. And they won't persecute themselves. That's the thing. It's these old fucking people that just gotta go. We just gotta get some of these people dead. You know what I mean?
The dinosaurs have to die out.
They've got to die because once those start dying, the Gen Z does not give a fuck. I mean, look
it's
at
true.
Heartstopper.
Gen Z does not.
Gen Z does not give a fuck. So I don't.
Okay, you're right.
You know what I mean? Like, so I'm
so
not
I don't
worried
need
about
to be
them.
worried about them.
I'm worried about them not taking it serious enough and being like, oh,
the first ones on the bus.
They're right. They're more worried about the actual like they're like,
more worried about their 1990s jeans look.
They're like, and their influencer brand showing enough rainbow. Like they don't.
Right.
So like I get it. Like cool. I'm glad that we paved the way for you, even though I didn't really pave it.
I paved.
Oh, I pave, honey. I flatten.
Oh, that's so
me.
Like this couch.
Oh, this couch can hold 700, hon. Now
it's rated for 700.
Now, if you're gaining some weight, we might be in trouble.
And we are.
Oh no.
Just in time for Pride.
Now, do we want to go into the serious subject, or do we want to read my book first?
I think I'm feeling.
You ready?
Yeah.
You ready to go?
Ready to go.
Ready to go off?
Yeah, let's go off, bitch.
Let's go off, and then we'll end fun.
Yeah. Well, I have a couple other things too.
Sure. So let's just go with so. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, and not me.
So this past week we had yet another school shooting with 21 people dead.
Not just people.
Children.
Elementary
and
school
a couple
kids.
adults who tried to save them. Not police officers, as you will note.
As we will discuss.
So I don't even remember, like, how did this come about, or who told? I think honestly, my friend Galen told me.
I don't remember.
Like, there's been another school shooting. And I was like, I can't hear this right now.
It's like I'm numb now, though. It's really scary because I'm like, oh, is there?
Well, it's like, it's like, oh, there's been another.
What's happening with Amber Heard?
Well.
And that's literally the narrative right now in this country. Like,
let's look at Johnny Depp's trial.
We're like, no guns. And then like 5 minutes later, we're like, but did you see what she said on the stand? No,
like she shit the bed. Like that's not what's important right now.
Now, warning, it's about to get ugly because I think we're about to get mad. I feel it. Like
I'm mad. I've been pissed the whole week.
I have too.
And I just get more mad.
Now,
madder.
What is making you the most mad at this point? Like,
what? The most mad is the same
rhetoric,
dumb fucking rhetoric from the right. When you have to listen to them go on and on about how more guns is the answer. They're like, we need to arm the lunch lady. We need to arm the school nurse. We need to have security guards at every door. Ted Cruz said we need to have better doors or lock the doors. We need higher fences. We need Fox News just endlessly lists all these bullshit ideas that clearly would not change anything. And this school shooting gave us everything we need to dismiss all that, because the cops showed up, they did nothing. The shooter was shooting outside for like 12 minutes before he went into school. They didn't do anything. He posted on his Facebook he was killing people. The security guard inside the school like left. He posted pictures of the AR-15, whatever the fuck they are that he bought two of them. Okay, so they're like, laws don't prevent gun violence. Well, he waited until the day it was legal for him to buy those guns. So the law prevented him from buying it earlier. So I guess laws do prevent him from getting these guns. Right, but then you literally can walk in and go, okay, I want a gun. Yeah, and they're like in two of them too. They're like, oh yeah, what? I wonder why you, a trouble-looking teenager, would want two AR-15s. Whatever, it's money. Then he texted this acquaintance in Germany that he was going to go shoot up a school, and he did. And he told her, I shot my grandma in the head. So 12 minutes outside the school, no one's stopping him. He goes in the school. He's in there for up to 50 minutes. It's really unclear this time. Way too long. All the police are just outside fighting parents from going in. So you got all these cops wearing body armor, helmets. They've got semi-automatic rifles. They are a trained SWAT team. They've got like a $6 million budget in that town. They've got 40% of the town budget. That's how big the police
Wow.
budget is there.
And they didn't do
And they've
shit.
got a SWAT team. A SWAT team. And they did nothing. They stood outside while parents were like, I'm going in. Now, when I say nothing, I should say that some of the cops went in to get their children, and then that was it. They got their children, they got out, and then that's it. They tased a dad forced him onto the ground. They put one mom in cuffs, Gomez. She then got out of cuffs, ran into the school, got her kids, and came out. She jumped the fence. She ignored
Why
them.
the fuck?
All these parents were like, so if the cops aren't doing anything,
Why
we'll
can't
go do
we
something.
gotta do something, yeah.
Like, give us a gun, we'll go in. One of us is going to hit him. He wasn't wearing body armor. Like,
This is
even when they
embarrassing.
got inside, they had to have someone from the school open a door because they couldn't open an unlocked door or a locked door. They couldn't get it open. So they had someone else come in to like get a key and unlock it.
But let's go
Like,
ahead
these
and
cops,
just
let's fund the police.
Yeah, let's fund the police more and have them sit our schools.
They're not going to save us. They're not protecting us.
Oh my god.
These children died. They were alive that whole time.
Violently.
No one went in. The cops would not go in because they were afraid of getting shot, they said.
Which
that's their job.
I get it. Cool. I'm afraid of getting shot too. So why aren't we regulating guns?
More children have died in school shootings than police have died in the line of duty. Let that sink in. So these police who deserve our utmost respect and get billions of dollars federally and on the state level, what are they doing?
I just don't think it's working. And I'm not saying, like, listen, there are plenty of great police officers out there. There's plenty of great everything out there. But the fact of the matter is that we're still continuing on allowing these things to just happen. Yeah. And again, going back to, Amber Heard, or, going to, well, we got a baseball game later, so whatever. Steve Kerr said it best, and I don't play that now.
Yeah.
And so he's pissed.
Well, I think we're all just like...
And we're all pissed.
Because most Americans support common sense gun reforms. Like, Beto O'Rourke went and stood in front of the governor and Ted Cruz and all of...
Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sit down. You're out of line and an embarrassment. Sit down and get out of
Shooting is right now, and you are doing nothing.
No, he needs to get his ass out of here. This isn't the place to talk this over.
This is totally predictable when you...
Sir, you're out of line. Sir, you're out of line. Sir, you're out of line. Please leave this auditorium. I can't believe you're a sick son of a bitch that would come to a deal like this to make a political issue.
All of these cowards on stage.
They're like, get away from here, you political monster.
Yeah, and they're like, well, what are you going to do about it? And he gave four perfect examples.
Yeah.
Like, boom, and we can play that too.
Yeah.
If you want a solution, stop selling AR-15s in the state of Texas. You want a solution? Have universal background checks. We don't have them. You want a solution? Red flag laws or extreme risk protection orders, which stop a shooting before it happens. You want a solution? Safe storage laws. Those are 4 solutions that have been brought up by the people of Texas. Each one of those has broad bipartisan support right now. We could get that done if we had a governor who cared more about the people of Texas than he does his own political career or his fealty to the NRA. And if you need any proof of that, check the schedule for the NRA's convention this Friday right here in the state of Texas. 5 of the worst mass shootings in U.S. history right in this state on his watch. What does he do about it? He goes to the NRA convention to brag about how easy he has made it to purchase guns in this state and to carry them publicly without a background check, without any training or vetting whatsoever.
And it's like, that's so simple. And the vast majority, 60% plus of Americans agree with it.
I think they said 90% of Americans actually want background checks.
Yep.
And, like, 90. What is the fucking problem here? And
Our
here's
system.
another good point. Our friend Amber,
I am best enjoyed with a sifter and
made a really good point on her Facebook.
Amber
and it really kind of changed my life.
Okay.
And by that I mean the way that I looked at it. It's just like we don't allow kids to just like get in a car at 16 and just drive into the sunset without testing them, including a lot of states that require driver's ed, a certain amount of hours, yada yada,
hours on the road,
street tests, a parking test, all this stuff, because you're concerned that they're going to go out there and hurt people with this vehicle on accident, obviously, but like they're going to kill people. So you're so concerned about that. But then this, a kid that turns 18 years old,
the day after, he can go buy an AR-15.
He goes and buys 2 AR-15s,
like
so much ammo, and nobody's like,
that's weird.
Why do you need that?
Right, like, why are you doing that? Oh, you're going hunting tomorrow?
Yeah, like it's one thing to be a
You're
hunter.
gonna go.
And I'm not saying, honestly, like I don't think we can get rid of guns, and I'm not saying we
No,
actually
no one
should. What
I
we
mean, there's
should
very
do.
few people who think that that's a real
Yeah, and
choice.
that's the narrative they want to spin.
Yeah.
The other side, they're like
they're
they
trying
want to take
steal.
away.
No, they're not.
I don't want to take away your guns, honestly.
Go ahead, go
If you're
hunting.
so
Buy a
afraid.
handgun.
Well, they're
You
so
don't
afraid
need
because
semi-automatic rifles.
They're so afraid.
Like, you don't need it.
No, and they're so afraid because they know that potentially they might not pass the background check.
Exactly.
So, maybe because of that domestic violence charge you have, but now you're a churchgoer now, so you've been
Jesus
saved,
forgave me. Jesus forgave me.
That's a whole other goddamn thing.
I have 4 DUIs, but Jesus forgave me. It's like,
there was that.
These people are not.
Christians scare me. I'm not gonna lie. Like the Christian people, if you're Christian, that's fucking great. I don't really give a fuck what you are, what you believe in, but do not
Listen. Christians have hacked the system because you can commit the worst fucking sin in the world. You can rape a 16-year-old and be the pastor of the church who did it.
That right now.
Process of confession, repentance, and forgiveness. If God wants anything out of us, as we just heard, it's to bring healing to all who are involved. I committed adultery. It was nearly 20 years ago. It continued far too long. It involved one person, and there's been no other, nor any other situations of unbecoming conduct for the last 20 years. I will not use the Bible to defend, protect, and deflect my past sin. I have no defense. I committed the adultery. To say it plainly, I didn't make a mistake. I didn't have an issue. I didn't have an affair. I didn't make a misjudgment. I sinned. To my wife and family who I've deeply hurt, I have confessed my sin. They have graciously forgiven me and expressed their love to me, which also is deeply humbling. To those that I sinned against, to you, the church, I repent for the adultery and my silence. If you love us, please let us talk.
For 27 years, I lived in a prison. It was not 20 years. I lived in a prison of lies and shame. Lying to protect the Lowe family. For years I thought I was a horrible person having suicidal thoughts, not realizing what had been truly done to me. That I was a victim and I would still be in a prison if my brother, and many of you know him, Edgar Wolf, had not approached me just 2 weeks ago with what he had seen as a teenager that bothered him all these years. His pastor in bed with his younger sister, a t-shirt and underwear on. People knew but were too afraid to come forward, and they have now. The lies and the manipulation have to stop. I was a prisoner and you kept me in your prison. I'm a prisoner no longer. I was just 16 when you took my virginity on your office floor. Do you remember that? I know you do, and I have plenty of other stories that I could bring to remembrance. You did things to my teenage body that had never and should have never been done. If you can't admit the truth, you have to answer to God. You are not the victim here. I tried.
But then, boom, all you have to do, Jesus forgave me. I've been forgiven by the Lord.
You, Pastor.
We love you, Pastor.
He just...
That's called a system hack.
Literally, there's another video, and I watched the longer version, and it's...
But see, this is what the Christians, and this is the thing with the thoughts and prayers, they think that that's actually valuable. It's not. Like, it's not going to bring back the children. It's not going to prevent the next shooting. We don't need your thoughts and prayers. We don't need them.
You know the lady
Fuck them.
Yeah, we don't need your fucking thoughts and prayers. You know the lady that said, like, about women's health, they're like, well, if she's supposed to die, then that's the Lord's will. So is the Lord's will to come jump into this elementary school and kill a bunch of kids? Are you going to say that too on camera? Because if you are, you can fuck all the way off.
I'd love to see what would happen with the parents and you in a room. Why don't you walk in a room with those parents of dead children and say that? Let's see.
It's very interesting because there's a lot of parents out there. Like, I can, what's the one in fucking Florida?
The Parkland? Yeah.
The dad is a Republican.
Yeah.
And he totally, like, I think he's still a Republican, which is fine. But his gun situation, he is done. And it's like, why does it take your child getting murdered, though, to, like,
to realize?
This is the
This
sad
doesn't
reality.
happen anywhere else in the world.
No,
there's only one difference. Mental health is just as prevalent in all these other countries, Australia, Europe. It's not mental health. It's the access to guns. We have more guns than anywhere else in the world. And we also have all these other problems. For nothing.
I love how Fox News too is like, guys, this is mental health problems, and this is stuff that. Okay, well, why do you think there's mental health problems in this country? Because the fact that your news station, peddles lies and makes fun of trans kids and LGBT kids and black people.
You've created so many boogeymans, and you've never looked inside yourself.
Right. You have Kyle Rittenhouse on there as a hero.
You know who I'm afraid of most? Angry white men. Young white men.
I know.
They're the terrorists of this country. It's always angry white men.
They're always the ones I want to see their dicks.
Also, they also are the ones that you want to suck.
I'll probably get sucked and murdered. And that might have to be cut up. Well, no,
it could happen.
We read the line.
I mean, it really could happen.
It really could. So I guess at the end of the day, in conclusion, like,
I mean, let me put it this way: how many gay terrorists? How many gay terrorists have there been? How many like angry gay terrorists have there been? I was bullied every day in school.
Now,
did I go get a gun?
No. Does Jeffrey Dahmer count? Is he the one that eats people? He was kind of a gay terrorist in a way.
Okay, well, you did think of someone.
Sorry,
great.
He ate gay people.
Wayne Gacy Jr.
Is he gay?
I think he was a serial killer, and he did like little boys.
Well, didn't he like cross dress or something? That's the word.
That
was the term.
I think he was a clown. Yeah. Cross dresser,
which is like so stupid.
Okay, but anyways, my point is, like, it's not mental health.
We got to do something. So go out and vote, really, is what we're trying to say. I mean, I don't want to do like a PSA, but like, this has got to be said. We have got to figure the fuck out. Because honestly, it's looking more and more like a simulation for me. It really is. And I'm not going to go into it, but like, it really, like, things are just so fucking wild.
Yeah.
And so fucking extreme that it's like, what in the hell is going on?
I honestly am like, so disillusioned. Our entire system needs an overhaul, because right now you've got 11%. You've got senators representing 11% of the country holding everyone else hostage because of this filibuster rules.
That's the other thing.
You need 60 votes in the Senate to advance anything. That is a joke.
That's some fucking bullshit.
That's because of slavery. All of our system, the whole Senate, we should get rid of the Senate. Country. We don't need the Senate.
Honestly,
we do not need the Senate. It should be the House of Representatives alone. This is why these other countries, like when Australia had a mass shooting back in, I think, 96, boom. The parliament passed a law banning assault rifles, and they had to turn them in, and every household had to turn in whatever they had, and they were destroyed. And it worked, and they haven't had any since. And then you go to Scotland, same thing.
There was a drive
everywhere else, like the direct will of the people. When enough people are angry, like if 90% of us want background checks,
well, we just protect ourselves.
If we just had one house, one representative group, and we elected them all, and we were like, hey, like 90% of us want this, so you guys better pass it. Instead, in the Senate, there's places like West Virginia who has, 2 senators for their how many 100,000 people?
But they get the same amount.
But they have the same amount as Ohio. So that's why the Senate is preventing all this bullshit.
The Senate is
Then we have a Supreme Court, which is 9 people unelected who serve for life. 9 people? And we had one president who didn't win the popular vote get to appoint 3 of them?
Yeah, that's really fucked.
Do you see the problem here? A one-term president. So our whole system needs an overhaul. Like, enough people need to get angry to say, like, fuck this.
It's the system. It's
the system.
Point, this is really scary because I don't think the founding fathers...
They did not.
Honestly, I don't think I'd really like them that much. No offense to our founding fathers.
We would not like them at all. First of all, they'd hate
Thomas
Jefferson raped his slaves. Like, we would not like... The founding fathers were not our friends.
Horrible people.
They were crazy. That's why, like, this American...
It's like, they... Oh, God.
They were horrible people who wrote horrible documents, who set up a horrible system, and now we're just living in it.
The system could work if it was done properly, and there's ways that...
We need tweaks.
Yeah, tweaks.
There should not be a filibuster rule, a 60-vote thing in the Senate. That should be gone immediately.
Yeah.
The Supreme Court could work. Term limits.
That really is the biggest one.
Or elected.
Everybody.
Not appointed. Elected.
Yeah.
Fine. Once every 8 years, we elect someone to the Supreme Court. Fine, there you go.
Or they have to be elected to stay in. Like, they have to have a certain amount of percentage to stay in. If they have been fucking around and doing stupid shit, they'll get voted out.
Held accountable. I mean, it's not
accountability. That's the word of the.
It's not hard to imagine better systems because you look around the world and there are better systems.
Right.
That's what it's like. And same with gun control. It's like you look around the world, you're like, they don't have mass shootings. We could do that.
But they're socialists.
Yeah. Oh, they want to take away our rights.
I mean, do you think Russians are? I mean, I know like the Ukraine-Russia war thing is a whole other situation, but do you think that people look at us like we're the crazy ones, and
They
we're
do,
looking
the
at
whole
them like
world.
they're the crazy ones, and we're like
There was a BBC
everybody's
reporter
looking...
asking Ted Cruz
Oh
about that.
my God, I'm playing
And then
that too.
Playing that. And Ted Cruz just walks away.
Because he has no fucking answer.
He has no answer. They don't have an answer. That's what you watch Fox News and they're like, more guns, arm everything, and put machine guns on top of the turrets of the school, and it's like none of this is gonna work, guys. None of it. We've tried it. It hasn't worked for the past how many years? And when we had an assault rifle ban in '94, mass shootings went down. And then when it lapsed in 2004, because Congress wouldn't renew it, mass shootings went up. Well, it's pretty obvious, like, what goes on with... We know what to do with guns, but they don't want to listen.
And I'm...
Because they're paid by the gun lobby.
Right.
Millions of dollars. Mitt Romney's gotten $12 million. You can see exactly how much the NRA is giving them.
Which I think Mitt Romney's changing, too. I think there's going to be a new Republican Party that kind of branches out. Well, because Madison Cawthorn is really fucking pissed. He's like, there's a dark MAGA coming up. Like, they're still running on this MAGA shit. It's like... Ugh.
These poor people.
I just can't. Like, I just really can't. I really can't think about this too much, but other than the fact that, like, we've got to make it stop. Like, we can't... I'm not going to allow... I can't. We can't. Mm-mm. We can't. It's got to stop.
One thing is, we all just need to call it out as soon as we hear it. Like, I've been calling it out. When I hear the bullshit, I'm going to explain to you why it's bullshit.
And honestly, I'm not going to
in my daily life
with you.
And I don't either. I'm like, listen, we don't need to talk anymore. I can see you're set in your dumbass way.
And honestly, you could be full-fledged blood, and I'm still saying the same thing.
Oh, agree. There's no, yeah.
There's
like
no
if you started
now.
spouting that stuff off, which I know you never would, I would be done.
But what I love about the, just like on a personal note, and I'm just gonna.
Oh shit, we're getting personal.
When I was growing up, I wasn't allowed to play with cap guns or guns like that.
Oh hell
guns
no.
are bad. Guns are bad. But the same person that's telling you that guns are bad is voting for people that love guns. So
obsessed with guns. It's a death cult.
I'm kind of like interested in that theory.
We've got a death cult going on in this country.
We got problems, folks.
We got some problems, folks.
With an X.
I be sweating. Okay.
Okay.
Choices. Now, I do see that there is an ingenious idea courtesy.
I did leave it
out here.
Yes, I did leave it out.
This week we don't have to search for it.
Nope, we don't have to search for it. And honestly, this week might be a little crazy. Like, you might want to hold on to your fucking hat.
My wig.
Hold on to that wig, sweetie, because, you ready?
Oh no, what have you done?
Pizza is pizza to us.
Okay.
What would a caveman pizza look like?
Oh my God.
That's term number one. That's what I wrote. So I think what I was trying to get at there was like how we easily just get pizza. Like, oh, just get a pizza.
Yeah.
What was the caveman's? Just get a blueberry.
Oh.
Just get
whatever the fuck you can find.
And that's exactly.
Just get a rotting wild boar's head that's been left by a cave bear.
Boar's head meat.
Boar's head meat.
That's where it started. Okay.
And it probably had maggots in it, and they would eat it. I mean,
they probably eat the maggots. There's protein.
Well, actually, they do that in the Amazon.
Well, yeah, because you have to. It's like
you have to eat anything. That's what I'm saying, babe. Yeah. Like pizza for them was probably roadkill for us.
Yeah, so there's that.
And also, but I would point out they probably could not make pizza because they didn't have grain.
Well, right. I mean,
they couldn't make dough.
Fire.
They couldn't make dough or cheese because they didn't domesticate animals. So they didn't have
cheese.
Cheese
I don't think I was being like very literal.
I
was like saying like, but obviously it comes out the way in the book.
How dumb is he?
I learned what a rusty bulldog is. Do you know what that is?
No.
You ready for this?
Not yet. Mm-hmm.
You throw up on your dick, on their ass, and fuck them. That's called the rusty bulldog. I have no idea where I heard it, but I wrote it down. Yep. This is what people are doing. I also wrote, I'm becoming vintage.
What?
Now, I want to explain. I think I'm just feeling old. Yeah. And it's happening. And it's
I was going to say.
I'm starting to get old. Like
you're looking at.
Oh, that's never been... I did discuss with my hairdresser, just for men. Just for my beard, because I'm not a fan of the beard white. Yeah, I like my little streak up here, but like down here.
Let's do it.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to get some just for men.
I like that idea, actually.
Some shampoo. She said it works like really well.
So yeah, it does. Yeah. No.
So I'm feeling vintage though. I'm feeling my age. I had a moment where I was like, well, I am 37, so like I'm gonna start hurting, and things are just gonna keep deteriorating from here.
But what makes you vintage and not just old? Because vintage is like something
special.
we desire. and you're not really something we desire.
Well, you can speak for yourself, sweetie.
Okay, well, I do remember Grindr and Scruff were number 1 and 2 on your apps, and your top 8 apps.
Which nobody's on there, though.
So do you have vintage listed in your profile?
No, but I'm noticing that I'm attracting those who like vintage. So
I love this.
I'm a daddy.
Oh, no.
They're like, oh, I want
I have been craving
a
twink recently.
Oh, no.
Craving. It's a real thing.
A craving is real.
I just don't understand
and
why.
For a caving to be a
because
caving.
I don't want them to... Nope.
I'd be sweating.
I'll be sweating. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know why I don't get it, because I don't... In person, twinks are cute, but not interesting, appealing, I would say, and I'm always worried I'm going to break them.
Yeah, and I always feel like they're just going to bitch me out for some reason that I don't know why.
Well, I'm just afraid I'm going to snap them. Like, on it, no, like real, like
Welcome
some of those baby bird
sweetie.
arms, like, okay.
That's everybody, I feel like.
Oh, yeah, you can snap anyone.
Yeah, like, I can snap anything.
Okay.
Okay, this is the really funny one. I said is hunting gay. The answer is yes. The real one that I want to discuss, though, is I have a problem with losing things and, like, losing my phone. So I wrote on here, can't ever find my phone. F.U.P.A phone case.
F.U.P.A phone case.
It seems that my F.U.P.A
is the perfect container.
Become when I'm laying down, like...
Could you put it underneath it?
I mean, I do have a little slot that it could happen if it, like... So if I have, like, baggy clothes on and stuff, like, I always lose my phone. It ends up being, like...
Oh, so you could put it under the belly, above the dick.
Yeah, easily. Not easily, but, like...
The way you just, like, let that... Okay.
But, like, I could put this right here, and then it, like, gets stuck. See how
I love
it's stuck?
this. Okay.
So it's the F.U.P.A phone case. So basically what I'm going to try to do is make a phone case that sits on your F.U.P.
But it's just, like...
I don't know.
Okay. I think we need to think this out more. We need to run it by marketing, and then we could sell this.
And yeah, this was the ingenious ideas courtesy of Cannabis and Bobby.
I really love these ideas. Now, are you on cannabis currently?
Yes.
You do not seem to be.
I actually am.
Okay. You seem very not.
I'm a little bit of a pro.
Yeah, it's
like I'd feel like 20 now.
Up the dose. Okay.
No, I'm feeling floaty.
Oh.
I'm feeling... We're not there yet, honey. We're about to sass it up, sweetie.
Oh.
Now, did you have anything that you needed to...
Absolutely hate, and I really hope certain friends of mine don't hear.
Well,
but there's one thing that really grinds
friends
my
don't listen to our show.
Gears. One thing that really grinds my gears is, and I see this a lot on Snapchat, Instagram, all the rest, people recording themselves singing. I fucking hate it.
Wait, like singing?
Like this. Okay, I'm doing like this. Like pretend selfie mode's on, and I'm like, and I just want to be the one for you, I just want to be the one.
No.
And then they post it. And then they post it, and then they do that again, and they do that every day, or like every couple days, twice a week, 3 times a week. I don't want to see you singing unless you're a professional singer, and in which case, I'm not watching you on my phone. I want to see a YouTube video. I don't want to see it on Snapchat. I don't want to see it on Instagram. Like, why are you singing into your phones while you record yourself?
Why don't we sing into our phones how to vote or how to, like...
Yeah, there's, like, so many other things. I'm like, this is not how to spend your time, bitch. Like, stop singing into your fucking phone. Do you not see this a lot?
I do see it.
I don't know how it doesn't grind your gears.
I think it does grind my gears a little bit. I'm
so pissed about it.
There must be, is there like somebody in particular though that like annoys?
Yes, there's several, but it's like so cringe.
See, I don't know if I have those kind of friends.
Yeah, you've probably blocked them.
I'm on a streak.
Oh,
I don't like anybody.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now
I'm just like dumb.
We're going into Pride, so.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to be inclusive. I love everyone.
I was going to say, you have to unblock them all because they're all your friends, because they're all queer, and we have to be accepting, and we have to love them.
I don't. There's a few queers I'd punch in the face. And that's on God, period.
And here's looking at you, Dustin.
That was absolutely amazing.
Not true. Not true. We love him.
Not true. We love him.
We really love him. And
so, but
there's something I remember about him, and it leads me into my next point. Not specifically him, but just...
bitchy gay.
Do you know Cole Escola? I think that's how we say his name. Let me just find him.
Yeah.
He's a comedian I love.
Yeah, cool.
And when I say he,
my grandfather was
yes.
a pilot, or no, I kissed my grandfather goodbye in that rotunda. That's Cole.
The one.
And he was on or they, or I don't know what their pronouns are.
I'm trying to look actually because I don't want to misgender them. But honestly, they we're gonna just go with they.
It's just safer these days.
Because I'm like, they. I have no idea.
They seem like a they.
But the teeth. Do you remember the teeth?
I remember. Yeah, there's like a really jaggedy one that like looks like it's gonna cut a can open.
Yep. And I can't get it out of my head.
Sometimes
I saw them like 2 weeks ago, and I still every day I think about it.
Sometimes I wonder though.
With
certain people though, but yeah, like if certain people like that's your look, so then you can't change it.
I think it is
not you.
Like I don't hate it, I just can't stop thinking about them. Maybe it's like Madonna's Gap.
Madonna's got to go too. This bitch comes in on her fucking.
She's on her 80th year reunion tour, and we're just like wheeling her out in a wheelchair.
If I were ever your heart. And this is how she looks now.
I mean, actually, this is on point. Like, I do look like Madonna.
You look like Madonna.
Wow.
And actually, I hate to.
My teeth are growing apart too, because I don't have a retainer. I like ate it or something.
Oh my god! I used to think I was gonna swallow my retainer.
I think I did. Like, I chewed it so much there were holes in it, and I finally just threw it away. And I was like, you know what? If my teeth want to live their life, live their life.
That's why I like my mouth guard, because I at least know it's gonna go back to that position.
Oh yeah, you do have to have a mouth guard.
Yeah,
for the Gluck Gluck 2000.
Big time.
So those were the things that I like kind of had to bring up because.
But like, what do you want to do about it? Like, does it make you hate him?
No, I still love them.
So are they?
Are them? I still love them. It's just that I can't
like them.
I love them from the mouth up.
I love them, but I wouldn't fuck them. And that's that segment. I love them, but I'm not gonna fuck them. That's a new segment.
Honestly, there's countless people we could throw in that category. Myself.
I
love myself,
weird,
but I
ugly
wouldn't
guy
fuck
from
me.
Armageddon who's really funny, but he's ugly as fuck.
Bruce Willis.
Oh, I'd fuck him. He's not ugly, and now I can't speak.
Wow, you really just like.
Have you seen Selma Blair lately?
Who's that?
Selma Blair,
The Witch Project. Oh. Yeah, I don't know her.
Well, she has MS, and she's coming out about it and speaking out about it. But it's like really sad to. I don't know why I was talking about this. I'm not sure why I'm bringing it up, but
we're having a high moment, listeners.
But wait,
because we just went into Selma Blair's MS.
Blair?
Have you ever heard of Selma Blair? She has MS, and she's talking about it.
Well, I just saw a video, and she was like, and I was like, oh. Like, and I even Googled like the symptoms of MS.
You thought you had it.
Well, I was like, oh my god.
Am I high or do I have MS?
And that's the new segment.
That's your new segment every night. Michael, I have MS.
I can't talk about anything anymore. Like, I think
you do
think
the
end
have
is
it
coming.
Oh, for you,
for everyone,
personally, or the world?
The
world.
world.
Okay, just the country, the world, the universe.
So there is something embarrassing that I did.
Did you start yourself again?
No. Well, there's something I want to call you out about first.
Okay.
We went to meow. Get ready. Meow. Meow.
Let me tuck it in.
What was I saying?
Where's my beer?
Where's my drink?
Wait, where's my other drink?
I was talking about you. We went to trivia, where I also dabbled in some Delta 8. But we'll get to that in a second. Jim made multiple comments about his taint.
I do not remember this.
You made multiple comments about your taint. You're like, oh, my taint. She licked up my taint. And then something else about a taint. And I'm like, why
But did she lick it?
I'm not sure who licked what on your taint, but I'm just saying I documented the fact that you said taint like 6 times at trivia.
I did not say it 6 times.
What is your obsession with taint?
I would never say it 6 times.
Do you like taint? Ew.
It depends.
If taint was a person, who would it be? Donald Trump.
Yeah, I was gonna say like one of these politicians because
probably
Ted Cruz's beard.
Sometimes I think I would fuck Ted Cruz.
You probably would. I'm not even lying. In Cancun, of all places. Oh my god, I had too many margaritas.
Como estes?
Como.
For some reason, I feel like I would want to see his daddy dick, but...
No, that's a shrimp. Camarones.
You think?
Oh, yeah.
I think it's a thick hog.
Shrimp.
Oh, well.
Shrimp.
See, that's how okay.
Like Donald's. Yeah. I don't know. Taint. I don't remember even talking about it,
well,
so it's hard for me to remember.
You,
huh?
Well, you said it.
Maybe
I wrote it.
Maybe you're making it up. I don't know. We'll have to let the listeners decide.
I didn't. But
how many times did I said taint during this episode? 0. So I don't know. Huh?
But I'm gonna have to have a
interesting.
Taint. Great, now I'm gonna have a fucking taint count.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we also tried Delta 8, and by we I mean me. I decided to buy them. I think they were like $25 each because my bill was like $70 from happy hour or whatever.
I know. That to me is like you had like 4 drinks. Like how is it $80?
But that Delta 8 made me giggle.
I did notice you were quite elevated.
But it wasn't like in my head. It was more like
body. It was you were doing a little of this head slash thing.
Yeah,
that's interesting. Now I can't see.
Oh fuck, I can't either.
So Delta 8 is a
yeah. So I thought it was cool, and guys,
now,
everyone, it's legal. That's what's so weird. It's
but
like
would
marijuana.
you choose it over your medicinal?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not. Which, speaking of which, there's a marijuana convention for all next weekend in Columbus, and we're going. Sorry.
Absolutely. I'll go. I'll see.
You can get the. You can
check it out.
You can learn the lingo and like the actual science behind it and explain it to me when I'm high. You're like, that's the cannabinoid that's combining with your atoms that are creating this reaction in your pancreas. But you have a bad pancreas, so it goes to your liver where your liver's also failing.
I hope that's not how I sound, but I know it is. to you.
Well,
to you. That's what you hear. You're like, pancreas, liver.
Everything's just falling apart. I made an I'm not okay. I'm having a problem again.
Oh no! I'm
smutting again.
You're smutting.
Yeah, I have a crush again.
Who?
I don't want to talk about it like really, but I just need to say something. I told this person, quote, I told Michael you would protect me if there was a shooting. Literally, I like said to this. Now that first of all, then I wrote. First of all, cringe. Second of all, like bad flirting, awkward, and like, what are you doing?
I don't know.
I keep reflecting on my behavior, and also with one of the people that came to trivia with you. Straight.
So hot.
We have problems. We have some problems, and
that we're obsessed with straight
guys. We are never, ever, ever.
I'm not getting over it. This is for life. Like I know.
It's like one of those.
I'm gonna be in the nursing home. Like you want me to change your diaper, baby? I want me to change your diaper and accidentally go up a little.
That'll be like 60.
60? In a nursing home at 60? That's a little young to be in a nursing home.
True.
Okay, I hope I'm still like able. I know you won't be able to. You'll be in a nursing home at 60, but I won't be.
45.
You've got 6 years left before the home.
That's.
You'll love it. 3 hot meals a day brought to you in bed.
Hot meals in bed at 7.
You honestly would love a nursing home. Like this could be a vibe. Like you could play PlayStation all day. You go down to do your exercises when you sit in a chair and do this. Pass the ball. You get to go hang out with people, have cocktail hour.
Yeah.
And just go back to bed. They go to bed early. They go to bed so early.
I have a marijuana card, so I'll be like, I need to take my medicine.
God.
Yeah.
You would love a nursing home.
I think that's what we're gonna start doing.
And there's a lot of straight men around.
Straight
and catty old women.
Well, anyway, I just feel like
feel like you're very
problematic at this point. In a way,
what exactly did you do that was problematic?
Nothing. I just am I get like butterflies now.
Yeah.
Oh, I
agree. I know. Same. Why do you think I've been obsessed with people like Galen?
But it's not even. It's really bizarre though because I don't even think it's like I don't want to be with this person. I don't want to like.
You just want to.
I want to have a friend. I really want.
Also,
I think what it breaks down to, and this is going to be.
We'll sit under a blanket with you.
Right, like it's almost like straight validation. I think it's like I want to be validated by a straight person. Yeah, like I want to be supported, like I supported them. I feel like I missed out on that male supportive moment in my life, and I'm still obviously
could be your father, but who knows?
Who's counting? You know,
at this point,
I have daddy issues. Daddy,
I got issues. Oh, daddy, you got them too.
I feel like my Pilot Idol hurts. I need to like.
In your eye?
My Pilot Idol.
Oh, you went Pilot Idol.
My Pilot Eye. Pilot Eye, girl.
Back to your daddy issues, bitch. Don't try to deflect.
No, but I just was reflecting on my behavior, and I'm thinking...
You're like, why am I so into straight guys?
Right.
Because you're never touched by one.
I want to be touched by one.
You never got to huddle up in the football team and get chest bumped.
Or, like, get smacked on the bare ass in the locker rooms. Right. Like, why didn't I get
You never got to jerk off on the opposing team.
Never got to jerk off. So looking at
logo.
Right. Yeah.
Because actually that did happen in my high school. one of the football
At a
players.
Catholic
I just had a
school?
flashback. One of the football players told me that they took a seat cushion from the opposing team, like, with the logo, like their letter and their like
I
logo
know
on.
you're not about to
Took
say
it
that.
into the locker room, took it in the showers, and they all jerked off on it.
Like on it or in it?
On
I
it.
would've
Like they put
unzipped
it on
that.
the ground and jerked off. And when I heard that, that was my epiphany.
But it's also like,
That's when I was like, I'm gay. I think I was a senior and I was
really?
like,
That was your
absolutely.
epiphany?
I was like, why do I want to be the
My God,
cushion?
but what's
I wanted to be the cushion in the shower and take like 20 loads
You're
at
like,
once.
well, once I knew I wanted to take a load,
I'm from that
fully
team.
faggot.
I'm from that team. I'm on that other team.
Oh, that's mine.
Oh my God, wait, what?
I agree.
You agree that you were on that team?
What I would agree. Oh no.
What I regret, you have MS.
Now, see, exactly.
You do have
Is it
MS.
Peter's MS? Is
You
it
look
me
like
or
with that hair, you have MS. Like, honey,
with this fucking thing? No.
that's the wig.
But yeah, so I just like had to reflect for a moment. Like, I don't want anything to happen. I don't want to ruin a life. I don't want him to do something that he didn't want to do.
But what if he
did
something he wanted to do?
Well, then I'm okay with it. But it's something I don't want to lose a friendship over, and I don't want to lose respect over. But I just have to say, this person is really just so nice and so hot,
And your hole's always open.
and it's always available. So if you hear this,
You know where to go.
and even if you have to get permission,
Even if you have to ask a wife to watch.
I will be available, 24/7.
Oh, I love that.
Oh,
You're so giving. You're so giving.
I'm
And
such a giver.
I think it's because it's pride, and you're just really feeling like you want to give back to the community,
you know,
the gay straight community, the men who have sex with men
gay
community.
straight. Yeah, and honestly,
There are a lot of men who have sex with men.
There
And I
are-
don't want to shame them.
somebody tried to tell me on Facebook. I was like, so of course I had to go off on the fact that the monkeypox is now just fully being blown into a gay crisis, and I'm like, what about the men who sleep with men but then
You're
go home
like,
with some wives?
so
They're like, that's called on the DL. I'm like, listen, Becky, I don't need to know your exact terminology or whatever the fuck you think you know sitting behind your little keyboard. I can't. Like, I
the
just can't.
DL.
I'm gonna be like, honey, Becky, go
It's not-
check your husband's
yeah.
computer.
Like, it's not really the down low when anyone can find out about it.
This is why I wrote Is Hunting Gay? Because I really feel like men do things gay as fuck. And you think of Brokeback Mountain, and you think of all these things, which, P.S., I have something to tell you later.
Okay. Did you jerk off to Brokeback Mountain?
Oh, probably back in the day.
I was going to say in 2005, absolutely.
No, I have...
In the theater, yes.
It's hot.
Now,
Have
no.
you ever jerked off in the theater?
We can't answer that legally.
Like, I never, we've talked about finger banging and shit in the theater. I never did that, thank God. There's just things that I wish I would have done, though. Like, sorry to skip back to the high school thing. My friends used to masturbate, and I wouldn't do it with them.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Wait, no, rewind.
They were, like, jerking... we were in, like, 7th or 8th
What?
grade, and they would watch the Discovery Channel. Like, it was, like, Tribes or whatever, where you can see their tits.
Oh.
It was... Why do you look so scared?
Because I used to watch that show. Have you seen those tits?
I know.
I didn't think they were like jerking
I was like,
off.
guys,
tits.
let's
They're
go
not jerking
play
off. Tits.
PlayStation. They're like, oh, but this is hot. I
So
wouldn't
wait a
participate,
minute,
though.
Please, in
I
detail.
didn't. Here's the reason why, though. Because I was insecure with my sexuality, and
Okay.
this goes to my point that I tell all the straight.
You knew
friends
you
that I
would
have.
come in 20 seconds.
No, I knew that
You would have been like, "Ah!"
and I knew it would confirm what I already knew, which was that I love dick. It would also just,
Wow.
to me, it would be a way for them to out me somehow. And for whatever reason, I'd feel, I guess maybe this could go, oh my God, I'm having a breakthrough. Because of my trauma, I feel like no matter what the situation is, it's my fault. I'm having a moment. I'm having a moment. Oh my God, I'm having a moment. That's my biggest problem right there.
Like in the truck too. You thought in the truck that was your fault.
Yeah.
Well, I think
I think everything is my fault, and
yes,
it's
that's
not.
called the shame that homosexuals feel.
Oh, well, you don't really talk about it openly like I do.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Oh yeah, I know. It's a yeah or no.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, definitely. Like, I don't know what the answer was there.
Let me have my-
definitely.
Why can't I have my moment my
maybe.
way? I just don't talk about my epiphanies.
Well, maybe you should. This is an open forum, honey.
I think I keep them internal. It's true.
Do you think they ever get escape in other ways?
Oh, absolutely.
Through rage and maybe your eating disorder?
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, she's sassy, honey.
She had a moment, and then she went back into the dark hole of depression.
Let's just do one more. I feel like we're on a roll. I just feel like I need one more.
It's over an hour.
I know, honey. We're fine. I had to say this one thing, and this goes back to like all of that. And I wrote this today.
Okay.
Buckhead Shore.
First, the party was here.
Party's here!
And now it's time to bring the next shore thing to Buckhead, Georgia.
It's like the Beverly Hills of Atlanta.
But for the first time in 5 years, a new shore crew is ready to wild the buck out.
My family owns one of the biggest fast food chains in the Southeast.
I was born downstairs in the strip club. He's the king of chicken strips. I'm the king of stripper chips.
God, I hope they don't use that.
It's two epic shores. The premiere of Buckhead Shore.
We know Jersey Shore.
Okay.
Jersey Shore is an actual place.
Thanks for confirming that. I knew that.
Floribama Shore.
Okay, that sounds like Florida and
Alabama.
Beach.
There's a beach.
Okay.
There's a Buckhead Shore.
And I'm just gonna read is this in Atlanta?
Yes.
Atlanta.
The only thing in Atlanta is the Chattahoochee River. So there's no shore anywhere.
They call it a shore.
No. They have a show on MTV now that's called Buckhead Shore.
No.
Now listen, this is what I wrote. There's no shore in Buckhead. What the fuck is going on? This makes me think life is like not real and that my mind controls everything and everything somehow comes back to me. Is that narcissistic or unlocking the universe?
Narcissistic.
Or unlocking the universe. Because I feel like, how the fuck is the place that I lived?
You're unlocking your own universe.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, why is there a Buckhead Shore now?
Well,
that's a joke.
Well, I've never even heard of it.
That'd be like saying, we're going to do Grandview Shore. Or where did you grow up? Huber Heights or whatever. Where did you grow up? Upper Arlington Shore. And you'd be like, there's no shore in what Indian, like, okay, what? Like, where am I? Do you understand what I'm saying? And then like,
yeah.
But you moved away from there and
like you should have stayed so you could be on the show.
Well, no, not necessarily, but it's like I don't know. Like, is it a sign? Is it a sign?
Of what?
I don't know.
It's not a sign, I promise.
I'm telling you, this is the kind of things
they're
that
just
keep
finding
happening.
These like trashy southern cities to have these shore shows on.
But Buckhead's like we're calling it Beverly Hills of the South. And to be honest with you, I'll be honest with you.
I did stay there.
I agree because Beverly Hills is nice.
Yeah,
I'd say it's more like the
nice.
West Hollywood of the South.
Right, I was like Beverly Hills is nice.
Yeah, it's
West
more
Hollywood is
like northern West
trash.
Hollywood, like where the fucking theater
when they're like
is.
we live in WeHo, it's like, oh okay, so you're poor.
So you're poor and you're ugly.
Yeah, okay.
But you have
you're the ones with the good bodies.
You're the good bodies, bad face.
That's West Hollywood. Beverly Hills, Hollywood. Good body, good face.
If you're in West Hollywood, please write in because I would like to know your thoughts and opinions and thoughts and prayers on it. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're manifesting your own universe and you're having breakthroughs and everything else.
Yeah,
like all going to go back to normal tomorrow when you're sober. But we've really had a trip today.
We've had a trip and we've had it's hot because we have hot wigs on.
I'm hot as hell, and you're wearing a poncho.
Maybe we should get sexy for the camera. This has been.
Oh god, that was salty.
That was a thick tit.
That was a tit moment, and it was salty.
You want to feel my titty? It's really puffy.
Oh, I love that. I've never felt your titty like that.
You haven't?
No, I just grabbed it.
Yeah.
I've never like bounced on it.
Yeah, bounce, baby, bounce, baby, bounce.
Mine's puffy too.
Oh my god, we're living.
Are we tit sisters?
Oh my god, we're living our
tit twins.
Now we're living our.
We are tit twins. I'm a star.
Now I feel like we just had our high school moment that like we were bitching about not being one of the guys, and we're like, I felt your titty. Do you have a tampon?
Oh my god, shove it in my pussy.
Shove it in our pussies. Shove it in my hole.
Pussy.
This has been another episode of Not Well. I'm Bobby.
I'm Jem.
See you next time, where we might be dressed as 2010 people.
Or hopefully nude in a hot tub.
Oh, that'd be fun. Or in the park.
Oh, at the park.
It's cruising men.
Okay, yes. That's a yes for me.
Okay. I got to get off, though.
Goodbye. Oh my god, that was hot.
It's hot, but
I don't know how the drag queens do it.
There's some moments in there that are going to be gold.
I've had a moment.
No,
I'm having a moment.
But see, that's the thing I've learned.
I'm having a moment.
But what I've learned with this whole thing, this whole entire situation...
It's just for your moments.
No, but just keep going. Even if it sounds like a psychopath moment, it's supposed to be weird. Right?
Yes, it is.
Like, get me out of here. Save me. Someone save me.
No, I'm not.